Hey, Kimberly Olson here, also known as the Goal Digger Girl, coming back in for another episode of #GetLit. We want to learn, implement, and take action, and that's what I'm all about. I'm super excited to go over this with you today because getting a plan and knowing what your content is going to be for the week is a game changer. I do private coaching, group coaching, all kinds of, obviously I have lots of Facebook groups I run, and I work with so many people. The number one reason I think that people aren't doing live video consistently or recording it and streaming it live is they're not planning ahead. So they don't know what to post or do for the video. And then it's Friday and they're like, oh, I never did a video, right? Does it sound familiar? So let me know if you're currently doing video consistently, you're inconsistent, you've never done video before. Maybe you're just like, I'm so afraid, I don't know what to talk about. What's your roadblock? Like, put that below. What are you trying to I guess, overcome to be able to do it? I want to be able to help you and obviously speak to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you how I actually plan out my Facebook Lives for the week. Now, there are tools out there. There's Buffer and all kinds of fancy things. That has never worked for me. I am just so, I don't know, I guess I'm just a little bit more, I found my way and it really works for me. And so I'm going to show you what I do, but I want you to hear the concepts and don't get hung up so much on the technical piece of it. I want you to figure out what is going to work for you. That is what this is really about, okay? So it's really important not to try to do it the way I do it. Give it a try and see if it works, but keep trying until you find that thing for you, okay? Now, when it comes to content, obviously you need to have a plan. Who is your target audience? Who are you speaking to? So below I have my social media launch strategy. I want you to go through that because you need to be able to know who is your audience, how are you going to serve that person, what solutions you have to their pain points, and what's your plan, okay? So we need to know the content you're putting out, all that good stuff. So to get started, we're gonna talk about video today. We're not gonna talk about posts and things like that. We're just gonna talk about video. If you didn't know, you do have the option to live stream a video. So if you're like, I just can't go live, it just doesn't work for me, I get too nervous, or I just can't seem to get it together, you could just record one video at a time, 4 videos for the whole month, and then you can schedule them to go live. So I'll do another training on that, but it's such a great tool for people who are really busy or just get a little nervous when it comes to going ahead and hitting that go live button. So I'm going to share my screen so we can look together at how I plan out my calendar. So what I do on Sundays is I pull it up and I take a look. Now, although it does seem like I am all over social media, I'm really not. So what I do is I have a chunk of time where I record my videos for the day. On Mondays, I have an hour block, but everything is planned out ahead of time. So I already know what I'm doing. So it's just the actual live recording that I'm doing. So get my makeup on, get everything all set in my office, everything's ready to go. I just am recording at this point. Okay, so I've got my block of time. Every week is when I do that. Now, Monday Mastermind, I have a mastermind that I do where I'm not going to open it up because there's some private information in there, but every Monday I do a Monday Mastermind for a private membership group. The link below for that is as well. You can register for that. It's actually open right now. And it's having me as a virtual upline. So every Monday I do a webinar and we're focused on training videos, your lives, your recorded stuff, Instagram TV, all that stuff this month actually. So I already know what those topics are because I plan those out a month ahead. Then what I do is my podcast. So on Sunday, what I do, and I'm going to show you this really cool hack, I actually figure out, this is the main thing you need to know. What is the topic going to be? So if you're taking notes, write this down. What is the topic going to be? What is the title going to be? And what is your outline? Topic, title, and what are you going to talk about? Okay. When you have those things figured out, you are good to go. So when it's time to record or time to go live, you're rocking and rolling. Okay. Now, I write down, I have a binder that are a little notebook I use where I write down my outlines, and I've done that since day one. It works for me. I like to have it in front of me. I just like pen to paper. I'm a very creative person, and that just works for me mentally. The cool thing is, though, I have done so many trainings now, I have a library, right? Have you ever sat down to do a video and you're just like, I don't know what to talk about? Well, what I do, I actually pay someone to do it, but you could do it yourself. I have someone type up all of my outlines for me. Let's see if I can grab the book to show you. Looks like this. So once this book is full, I actually give it to an assistant of mine, and they type up all the outlines that are in here, and we put them in Google Drive. So what I do is when I'm planning out my lives, I pull up Google Drive. It's my Facebook Live trainings, And I'll browse this to see topics. Now, this is my shorthand, total ghetto notes that are in my notebook. So she did the best she could. So sometimes I have to kind of decipher it. But it's really cool because I might go, attraction marketing, what's this one about? And I will just open it up. And this was actually with someone. I did an interview with somebody. But I might look at this and go, oh, this is awesome. I interviewed Charlotte. Maybe I should connect with her. Or, wow, she had some great tips. Maybe that would give me inspiration to do my own, right? Of course, you never copy. You use other people's stuff to get inspiration. Becoming a brand influencer. I actually was browsing through here, and that gave me my topic for 2 weeks ago. So it's really amazing because I've got hundreds and hundreds of topics in here now. And so I can just go through growing your team sales. Haven't talked about that in a while. So I'll pay attention to what my audience is responding to, what I'm noticing with clients. I'll notice with my team, the things I'm noticing that people are struggling with, that's my number one focus for content. But if I'm ever stuck or I don't know what to cover or I'm pressed for time, I pull up my library here and it is a game changer, okay? So make sure you are saving all of your notes, all of your outlines, and also you can repurpose it. So maybe you do something on goal setting and you decide to pull that up and you decide to do a free masterclass on goal setting, or create a blog post on goal setting, or co-teach something on goal setting, okay? So this is just, I can't tell you enough of what this has done for me. So I actually figure out my topic, then I do podcast live streams. I go live on Instagram. It was in my last video. Make sure you watch the last video I did. I go live in Instagram stories. I live stream while I'm doing a podcast. And then I upload it the next day as a premiere. It's called on Facebook business page, and it streams live on Facebook. Isn't that amazing? So what I do is after I'm done with the Instagram stories, I save the video and I upload it to Drive, and then I put a title together. Because when you're getting ready to go live or you're getting ready to upload that video, you don't want to be fumbling around for a title. So I actually write a title up, and then I pull up Google Calendar on my phone. I pull this up and then I use the emojis to kind of jazz it up a little bit. And that way it is ready to go for a Facebook Live video. And then I save it and I've got my outline. So I'll go ahead and write my outline up and then I'm good to go. IGTV, I'll usually record something in my stories and go ahead and turn that into an IGTV. And then I also have groups at night. So what I do is I plan them out. Okay, so I plan, let's see, let me pull it up so you can see. I plan them out on Sunday, but I record them during the day live stream. I have 2 groups that I rotate through, so this just means it's this group for the week. I rotate every other week and I rotate between the 2 groups. So this one was on finishing the month strong because it streamed live at the end of the month, so that made sense. So I had it all planned out. So imagine my Monday, pull up my calendar, I've got an hour to record my Facebook Live for my business page, my Facebook Live for my group. I knock out an IGTV, and I also go in my Instagram stories live, which creates a podcast, which I'm able to stream on Facebook the next day as a premiere. It's amazing. The amount of content that, I have a team meeting on Mondays. I do mastermind on Mondays. It's a big day of content, but I'm ready to go and planned ahead, and it's seamless, and it makes my Mondays not stressful, because Mondays are notoriously stressful for people, especially people who put out a lot of content. I want you to be smart with your time. I want you to be efficient, but I want you to plan ahead, because that way you're effective and you're not just throwing stuff out there. Because the reason why I believe my audience grew so fast is because I was intentional with the type of content I put out, and I really paid attention to what people needed. And I just delivered. I just gave them the solutions to the things that they were struggling with, and then they just came back for more. So if you want those results, you got to really narrow in and get focused on that as well. So look below for the couple of the freebies I mentioned to help you out with this. And I want to see your results. So come back here, implement this, report back, let me know how it's helped you. And then until next time, go out there and crush your goals and create the life of your dreams.